This question comes from Reddit user Missing Remote, and the question is, how do I keep my kids quiet so that I can watch Skyscraper with Dwayne "The Rock" Johnson and follow the plot?
How do I keep those dang kids quiet for once?
I got D "The Rock" G, G for Johnson over
G
here.
for Johnson.
Yeah, D "The Rock" G over here jumping skyscraper to skyscraper. Probably, I don't know how the movie goes. I couldn't follow the plot. I couldn't shut my own kids up. But now he wants to watch the movie, follow the plot, but he's got to keep the dang kids quiet so that he can follow the plot.
How do you do this? What are your best methods for keeping children quiet?
My best methods is not having them. I wake up and I'm happy
very good preventative cycle for having your kids be very quiet.
Now, Missing Remote, I don't know if you're past the stage where you cannot have kids yet or not. if you can just not have kids altogether, that's your best bet for sure. Then you can watch all Fast and Furious movies, all of Rampage, all of Skyscraper, as much as you want, the new Jumanji, whatever you want. The old football film with Madison Pettit or whatever in it, that he looks after the little girl when he's a football player. All of Rock's movies, even the episode where he was in Hannah Montana, you can watch it all and then just enjoy it and follow the plot super well.
He was in Hannah Montana?
He was in an episode of Hannah Montana, yeah. There were a lot of people that was... yeah, it's sometimes I get them mixed up if they were in an episode of Hannah Montana or Sweet Life of Zach and Cody.
You forget which one is Hannah Montana, which one is Dwayne "The Rock" Johnson.
Yeah, it's the wig, man. It throws me off
it's the wig. When she takes it off, I just can't tell whether it's D "The Rock" G or Hanny.
Hanny "The Rock" Montanny.
Yeah, Hanny "The Rock" Montanny. New title. That was easy.
Well, first off,
go ahead.
This is another method. If you really want, you're in luck that you're listening to our podcast right now and that you sent this question to us on purpose and we didn't just happen upon it. I can really quickly give you a rundown of Skyscraper's plot.
And we can just tell you here so that as you listen to this podcast, you can just get the plot directly, spoilers intact, and then call it good.
Alright, so D "The Rock" G. It's all about a seemingly ideal day turns disastrous when San Andreas' fault triggers a devastating magnitude 9 earthquake, the largest in recorded history. As Earth cracks open, buildings start to crumble. That, presumably the skyscraper. D "The Rock" G goes on a search and rescue helicopter pilot mission. I'm sorry, this is the movie San Andreas.
Wait, are you serious?
Yep. Let me just move on to actually Skyscraper. Global icon D "The Rock" G headlines this action adventure as a man who keeps people at a distance but shares an unshakable bond with George, the extraordinarily talented, incredibly rare albino silverback gorilla. I'm sorry. I'm sorry, this is the movie Rampage.
I can't tell what's real and what's not because I don't know the plot for Skyscraper.
Let me just start over and actually tell you the plot of the movie Skyscraper.
Okay.
With Dom and Letty married, Brian and Mia retired, and the rest of the crew exonerated, the globe-trotting team has found some semblance of a normal life. They soon face an unexpected challenge when a mysterious woman named Cypher forces Dom to betray them all. Now, they must unite...
This is not Skyscraper.
How do you know? They must unite to bring home the man who made the family and stop Cypher from unleashing their chaos. You're right. My bad. That was the fate of the Furious.
Oh my gosh.
Let me just move on really quick to, okay, this is Skyscraper. So as an LAFD search and rescue helicopter pilot, my bad, that's San Andreas again.
Oh my goodness. I was just about to say, you did me 4 times. I'm going to be so mad.
To accumulate all the knowledge that we've just learned, Skyscraper is about somebody's trapped in this skyscraper. So D "The Rock" G and his pet gorilla man climb up the skyscraper to get in there, but oh no, San Andreas' fault is cracking. So they're falling into the skyscraper. Thankfully, a herd of cars are coming down the road really quickly. Ka-chow, says Vin Diesel in his whatever car he drives in the Fast and the Furious movies. Also, Madison Pettit's there and is like, hey, I know what football is. because of that one football movie. and
And in the end, they all look at you dead in the camera and say, "It's all San Andreas' fault," and they cut the credits.
And then at the end, when they get out of the skyscraper and D the Rock G saves the day, he says, "I'm not actually D the Rock G." He takes off the wig and says, "I'm actually Hanny the Rock Montanny."
Hanny the Rock Montanny. I have learned through the household that I live in, the most creative solution to kids having to get through kids during things you don't want to have to get through, and that's Benadryl. Benadryl is your best friend. To just hand out like candy to the kids and to let them just snooze away whatever you need to get through.
You could put the Benadryl in candy. You could just tell them it's Benadryl, and when they say, "What is that?" you could just say, "Try it,"
candy.
And figure it out. It's just candy.
Benadryl is candy. You can teach them from an early age that Benadryl is candy.
And
they say, "Mom, I'm sick," and they say, "Okay, here's your candy," and you go away.
Yeah, there you go.
I have allergies. Here's your candy. Here's your soup candy.
On Halloween, they go around trick or treat. Here's your candy. Where's my Benadryl? Says the
Where's
kid.
my Benadryl? Do you guys have any Benadryls in this? Yeah, I see there's a lot of good stuff in this bowl here, and it says you said take 2, but could I just take 1 Benadryl?
Please, do you have any Benadryl? What are you feeding your kids? Candy. Where's my Benadryl, lady? Give me.
I really have a sweet tooth today. Oh, really? May I help with that? Sure. Can you get me some Benadryl? No, I can't. Sorry. That's a sin against mankind. Yeah, okay. That's all I thought of, because I think that's a genius way to get through the things you don't want to get through with children. I like the idea of skewering and re-stitching together all these different Dwayne The Rock G movies in order to make one very interesting movie that might actually catch your children's attention. Or you can just tell them it's a documentary about when you were, just what life was like when you were a kid.
Mm-hmm.
You can say, hey, if you look closely, at minute 39, 54, and 112, you can see me in the background because this is a documentary of my life. And if you look also really close, Dwayne turns into a rock for like three whole frames.
Whoa. Like when he's jumping from something to something, it's just a rock flowing across the screen.
Yeah, you just don't notice it because it's not that different.
Yeah.
You know, it doesn't, it's sort of Dwayne shaped.
He does resemble a rather large boulder.
Yeah, he's kind of a boulder. Yeah, I wonder where that comes from. Okay, sounds good.
I
hope we helped.
Yeah. Could you imagine if he was a boulder, if people just started calling him Dwayne the Boulder Jolder?
Dwayne the Boulder Jolder. Dwayne Jolder.
Dwayne Jolder.
Dwayne Jolder.
My name's Dwayne Jolder. I'm here for the part of Hanny Montanny.
Hanny Montanny. Dwayne Hanny Montanny. Okay, sounds good. I hope that helps.